So since January, I'd been having some stomach issues that were irritating at first, but I didn't think much of it. I'd had all my life had sensitivities to certain foods that had had bothered me, but I didn't think about it being anything serious or anything that would hinder me a lot in my future. But since January, it had started to progress into a lot of pain in my stomach, and it was keeping me from doing a lot of things. I was not on the worship team for a while as often as I'd like to be because it hurt to sing, and it got to the point where my nausea was so bad I couldn't eat anything, hardly anything, and I was not doing well at home, even working on schoolwork. And then around February, it just kept looking pretty ugly. And at a river, maybe a month ago, I had some really weird symptoms show up that kind of scared us. We were really not sure what was going on. I felt like I was going to pass out, and I kept having those episodes. So we went to the doctor, and we had a lot of tests done, and nothing seemed to show up. There wasn't anything obvious that they could find, and we were praying through all of it, but we just really couldn't see things turning around. And finally, we went in for one of the bigger tests, and that evening, when I got home, we decided that since everything had looked normal and we'd tried everything else, my mom and I were just going to sit in my bedroom and pray until we saw something happen. And sure enough, as we started praying, we both felt peace and rest more than we'd felt in a long time, and we felt like we saw things have explanations in the moment that we had been missing. And as we prayed into that, everything started to lift off. All the panic about it, from the fear about the symptoms to the symptoms themselves, and really in an instant it felt like things just shifted and everything was different, and we saw the Lord heal me in the moment. And since then, not only have I not had the weird symptoms that I had or the problems, I haven't had the nausea, but I'd also seen some of those normal sensitivities that I'd had throughout my life vanish, essentially, and I've been able to eat whatever I've wanted to without pain. I've been able to smell food without nausea, and I've been able to get back on the stage and worship with everyone. I've been able to join in at church more, and in school I've been doing well, and we're just praising God for what we know is a miracle, because even the doctors couldn't figure out any solutions. So we're just very grateful for a gracious God.